Welcome back to MLB Tonight. I'm Robert Flores, here alongside with former GM Dan O'Dowd and baseball researcher Sarah Langs. MLB Draft Combine is coming up. It's always an exciting time. Dan, what can we expect? What are you going to be looking for?
Well, Robert, for me, this is one of the most important events on the baseball calendar each and every year. If you look at it, all the clubs get a chance to answer the questions they have on the players. And then all the best players in the country get to showcase their skills in front of 30 clubs. So, I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen.
Sarah, it's a 4-day event. It's held at Chase Field in Phoenix. What advanced metrics can players and viewers expect to see?
I mean, there's so much data with this event, part of why I love it so much, and I've been there every time this has been held, so glad we're back again. For pitchers, you got pitch velocity, you've got spin rate, you've got extension. For hitters, we have your exit velocity, launching, and of course the distance on those home runs.
Well, congratulations and good luck to all the young athletes as they continue their journey to hopefully one day land in the big leagues.
Welcome to day one of the MLB Draft Combine from Chase Field in Arizona. The top high school and college baseball prospects showcased their skills this week, giving MLB clubs another shot to evaluate this year's draft class. It should be an impactful few days here in the desert. Alongside Sarah Langs, I'm Dan O'Dowd. It's time to see what these pitchers are all about. So now let's focus on what's happening on the mound. Well, we're down to the pitchers now, Sarah, and the variety of things scouts are looking for when they look at pitcher. They're looking at, how well their body works over the rubber. I talk about balance, rhythm, and timing within their delivery. They're certainly looking at arm strength. They're going to measure spin, horizontal movement, but you're really going to look at command. I mean, where the catcher's set up, can you throw the ball to that spot, within the strike zone or outside the strike zone, and can you do that with multiple pitches?
As you said, already a handful of things that will be measured here. Of course, velocity. You mentioned spin rate. Something else clubs take a look at is active spin. That's what percentage of that spin rate actually contributes to movement, as opposed to just spinning but not changing the way the ball is actually moving.
And so that's why deliveries are so important. Every one of those metrics, Sarah, is tied to your ability to duplicate your unique body type. And that's why you can get a lot out of these bullpen sessions by bearing down on a pitcher's delivery. Solid average. Real good feel for the delivery. Arm strength is only average. Hand speed is only average. But a really strong understanding of the strike zone and how to utilize all his pitches that are available to him. Could be one of those kids that really have a high floor, solid contributor in the back end of a rotation.
Welcome to day 2 of the MLB Draft Combine at Chase Field in Arizona. I'm Ben Gelman, and today we'll get to see some of the brightest prospects out there go head-to-head and put their skills on display to boost their draft stock. We're just about ready to... All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Lewis Hansen. Keep an eye on this as the game goes on. With just 3 pitches to work with, he doesn't have a whole lot of room for error in terms of keeping hitters off balance. If they know you don't have all 3 working, they can guess what's coming much more easily, and they can tee off on you. I think he's going to need to work the corners and mix speeds to avoid good contact. Line drive for a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Ken Clemente. That's in there. It's 0-1. McMahon takes his lead at first with nobody out. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Hey, here we go, kid. Let's go. Runner!
Pitch, runner breaking for second, and the count 1-2.
Hey, your pitch. Get some wood on it.
Here's a fly to center.
Fall in.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now it's the second baseman, Terrence Cobain.
Let's go.
There's a strike.
Let's go. You got this guy.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
0-2.
All tied up here in game 1 of this 3-game series.
Hey, no outs now.
And here's the 0-2. That one strays inside, just a hair inside, at least in the judgment of the plate umpire. If the pitcher adapts and gets a better feel for the zone, he'll be fine. Fights it off, we'll see another.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch right here.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Not in time, safe at home. And it's 1-0. And next, the cleanup hitter, Milt Hawk.
Let it fly right here.
First pitch, and it just misses. They've got a shot to do some real damage early on and keep him on the defensive. They need to put the pedal to the metal. Next pitch, in for a strike, and the count even at 1.
Hey, nobody away.
That's through there for a strike. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So up next, Daryl Dawn.
Time right here.
And that drops in for a strike. 1 out, runners at first and second. Labeled on a line to center. And there's 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Edmond Angelis. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And popped to short, Jones, under this one. Brings it in for the out. 1 run in the inning, but they leave a pair aboard. We're back here at the ballpark, and here's the catcher, William Bermudez. And the righty back to work on the mound. And that's off the inside edge. You may be wondering, just how does a player score a summons to the invitation-only draft combine? Well, eligible high school and college players are selected by a committee of MLB, USA Baseball, and MLB club scouting executives. High fly ball out to left center. Warner on the way over. Hauls it in, there's 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Charlie Bell. Ball 1 there.
Ball 1, no strikes.
1 out and the base is empty. On the ground to third, Hamill. Throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Digging in, Everett Hernandez.
Let's go. Keep him guessing, huh?
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
First offering misses the mark. Hernandez playing up the middle at short, just 21 years old, and he's a native of Venezuela. That one fouled off.
2 down now.
Out in front, ripped foul.
Hey, let it rip, let it go.
2 outs and nobody aboard. Got him. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. As we go to the last of the third, now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Carson McMahon. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-1 offering. There's a strike.
Hey, we got no outs.
Hey, look at one pitch right here. Come on now.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Ken Clemente will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fouled off. He was late.
Hey, like again.
0-1 now. Here's a grounder right side. That one will find its way through. So 1 on now with 1 away. Terrence Cobain digs in now. Singled and drove in a run the first time through. Kick, the pitch, runner goes. That's in for a strike. Low throw, can't dig it out.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
Ground ball, right side. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The run comes in from second, and it's a 1-run game. And now the first baseman, Milt Hawk.
Come on now. One time. Right here.
Foul ball there.
Here we go now. Let's go.
The 0-1. There's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
That one is absolutely pummeled. That's pretty far back. Hits the top of the wall. Coming home. The run scores all the way from first. All tied up at 3. Daryl Dawn, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. That one in there. That's strike 1. Hawk, the runner at second, 1 away. Next pitch, in for a strike. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Gets a piece, it stays 0-2. Just missed. Nice take.
Hey, get your pitch right now.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Edmond Angelis. First time up was a pop-out. And there's a ball.
Hey, we got 2.
Get your pitch.
Swing lifted to left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Come on, let it fly
Bottom of the
right
4th.
here.
Now up, William Bermudez.
Guessing up there.
And the pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That clips the corner. With 2 straight strikes on the inner half of the plate, that leaves the batter vulnerable away. Maybe something off speed. Gets him looking. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. Now the third baseman, Charlie Bell. 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Lancaster under it. Makes the grab for the second out. Everett Hernandez now at the plate. First at bat was a strikeout. And that's outside.
2 down now.
He swings and fouls one off. One pitch fouled away.
Hey, your pitch right here.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
In the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. Back here in the desert, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Carson McMahon.
Hey, come on.
The pitch. That one finds the zone. Out to short. Jones on the run, sends it over to first.
He's out.
And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff hitter. I love the backhand stop he made, but he took a little longer than you'd like to get rid of the ball. Still, good internal clock to know how much time he had, and he makes the throw to get the out. Swing and a line drive, curling foul down the right side. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball down the line and left. That's out number 2. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Terrence Cobain. That one's in there, 0-1. While all of these prospects expect to be drafted, the personalized player report they receive, including evaluation data and tools for improvement, makes participation here a valuable experience no matter what happens in the future.
Hey, 2 down here.
That one is foul. We'll see another.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
And a foul ball, so he stays alive. 2 down and nobody aboard. Bottom half of the 5th. Looper into right field. That one down for a hit.
Hey, way to drive that. Nice hit. There you go.
Man on at first. And here's the first baseman, Milt Hawk. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
And there's a strike.
Hey, come on now.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Cobain, the runner at first with 2 out. Next pitch, in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. That is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, 1 left on base. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Russ Fabregas. Edwards pitched well enough to help them get the win. Went 5 innings on the mound in this start. This start might not go on his personal highlight reel, but he did okay. They come away with the win, and he comes away with some things to work on in his next bullpen session.
With the first pick of the 14th round, the San Diego Padres select Joe Edwards, a starting pitcher from the East region.
All right, so another player that we saw at the MLB Draft Combine, off the board in the middle rounds of this year's draft. What's the reaction here to this pick, starting with you, Sarah?
Well, this played a pretty good combine, but not the absolute best we've ever seen. I think there were some questions, but there's a lot of metrics that show there will be upside here, so I'm very excited to see how this player progresses through the minors.
Yeah, I agree with Sarah completely, Robert. There are some question marks, but I do see upside. What I also see is a really good floor for this individual player. And, you know, guys with good floors sometimes end up being some of the better players that come out of the draft.